Good morning, good evening, and good night. Whatever time you're watching this, welcome back to another episode of the Cast Patrol podcast. You're here with the Dirty Three, Mick, Jimmy, and Age. Look, fellas, how is it going?
Well, my ears are a bit blocked from this height, the altitude, and my nose is a bit blocked.
My neck, I just
can't breathe. Are you feeling it as well?
I'm feeling very high in the sky at the minute. Why's that, Jim?
Why is that?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Cast is bloody flying right now.
We are soaring in the clouds.
We are flying.
Very good.
We have landed in multiple new countries. So we landed in Canada, Ireland, New Zealand, and Singapore. And not to mention, we're already in Belgium, Spain, UK, and of course, Australia.
Of course. I don't know about you, but everyone listening to it right now, wave to the sky because we're probably flying above you right now. We're reporting live from the Cast Airbus.
Airbus.
I like it. And why else are we flying, Jim?
I'm just going back to the Dirty Three. I don't know about that Dirty Three.
You don't like the Dirty Three?
You can't get over the Dirty Three?
Yeah, it's just rattled me a bit.
I'm pretty dirty, so that's one of us.
That's fair. Anyway, sorry, continue.
But yeah, our cast best bet, besides Jimmy's, we all got up.
Yeah.
Sorry to bring that on you again.
Sorry,
well,
Jim.
Bring up bad memories.
2 weeks ago, I was the only one that got up and everyone lost. So,
but you know,
you make up
four
for
out
it.
of 5's good. Very happy with that.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some, don't you?
And we did go back to back in the Copy Bet special on Dabble. First time ever in the history. We'll touch on that a bit later.
Yeah, we're just teasing you at the minute. Yeah. Just a little bit of a tease.
And 5,000 followers on TikTok, which is a little milestone. But it wouldn't be happening without you guys. So thank you very much.
Thank you to all the loyal followers.
Do we have a name for our followers?
No, not yet. You were running us past.
Yeah, I'm thinking patrollers. If anyone has any good ideas, like DM us.
It's just
the patrollers?
Just doesn't
sit.
sit.
It's just not it.
It's not sitting right with me. The patrollers, I don't know.
Okay.
I think we can do better. We'll circle back to it and we'll decide if it's worthwhile.
Sweet.
Yep.
So if you're listening to this podcast, it pretty much sounds normal. You wouldn't even think a bar of it. But for our YouTube listeners and watchers, you're probably wondering why the fuck we're wearing 3 suits. Yeah, we don't know either.
We're looking pretty good though.
No, we are
really fresh.
We are looking very good, but we can't tell you why we're wearing suits because we want to jump on the latest trend that's taken the TikTok world and Instagram world by storm. So, I don't know if you've heard of the GentleMinion trend going around. Heard of that, Jim?
The GentleMinions?
The GentleMinions.
I have not.
If you haven't, look up #GentleMinions on TikTok or Insta and you'll see a lot of viral videos.
Look, it's nothing dirty or illegal. Basically, what it is there's a new movie out, Minions, The Rise of Gru. It's taking TikTok by storm by everyone rocking up in suits to the movie cinema and reacting in ways that's very strange company. So some things that people do, they rock up in cinemas, line up in a line, walk into the cinema in a row. Once they get into the cinema, they bring bananas. And since Minions love bananas so much, every time a Minion appears on screen, they throw a banana at the screen.
That is so good.
And in the intro and outro of the movie, they give standing ovations.
For the Minions movie.
For the Minions. So parents are bringing their kids to the movie cinema expecting to watch a G-rated movie and getting a bunch of Gen Zs throwing bananas and dressed up in suits watching it. It's unbelievable.
It's funny, but it's a lot of chaos. Like in the UK, it's actually illegal to dress as formal attire.
Yeah. Because they know that it's going to be our rowdy behaviour that fuels it.
Because a lot of cinemas have had to actually refund people.
Yeah,
that got caused by the disruptions. So
massive financial impact on us. No, they can't
I just want to know how this started. Like some bloke out there was
some group like us decided to go to the movies
wear
in their suits.
Yeah,
and that's it. Just got viral.
The thought process behind that would be,
but there's no link with suits to Minions. That's what throws me off.
Gru wears a suit. Does he? Sometimes not too much. I don't know. It's a stupid trend, but we love it. Yeah. But I'll tell you how much of a stupid trend it is that it's working. So. The Minions movie was the biggest film in Australia over the weekend, taking 8.2 million at box office, easily surpassing, boys ready? Both Elvis and Top Gun 2. Top Gun 2.
Way, beat Top Gun.
So, I don't know what to tell you. Whoever's listening to this, rock up to the cinema in a suit and you probably won't be the only one. It might be the only time it's probably allowed.
Unless you're in the UK, we don't condone criminal activity.
Don't do it in the UK, but
That's pretty cast.
Yeah.
But that's not our cast affairs this week.
No.
But, boys, before we get on to some cast affairs, what did you even do this weekend? I didn't even see you.
Yeah, because you dogged us on Friday. Went out to Bondi, me and Jim.
No, I just
Hit
had-
the town.
I just had better plans.
Better plans. Can you just fill us in? What were these better plans?
Oh, I had a work event, you know. Went to Archie Bros at Rosebery, played a few games with the team, and the night took off from there.
Nice.
We hit the town age.
Bondi Hotel, and then into Beach Road.
Bit of dinner. Watch the footy.
Yeah. Watched the footy, bit of dinner, then we live band at Beach Road. And
Yeah, they weren't bad to be
they were
fair.
pretty good.
I
And
was
then
planning to meet you out, and then I just couldn't. I couldn't stand anymore. I was like, I'm going home.
I felt bad for the band. Like, they were going off, and then as soon as they stopped, within 1 minute, the dance floor just got packed.
Yeah, it was just pumping.
Really? What
Bit
time
of-
did you guys
bit of
end up
kick in the
finishing?
guts. Let's say 1 a.m.
1
2
a.m. Yeah, and we what did we do?
Went to Macca's.
It's a Macca's. How have we not got a sponsorship from Macca's yet?
I don't know. Well, it's
out.
due. We eat
Seriously.
that much. Macca's invest so much into
Mate.
their food.
Minimum $50 a week.
Well, I'll tell you. Remember last week when we introduced this or that, we spoke about Macca's or a kebab after a night out. Well, I'm normally a Macca's operator. I said it last podcast. Go watch it for reference. But I decided to go for the alternate for a kebab this time.
Oh no.
So I ordered a kebab to my house. Uber Eats. Shout out to them. I was eating the kebab. This could have been the worst kebab I've ever had in my life. Onions, just sauce dripping everywhere. I woke up in the morning and I had a massive orange circle on my top, and I was like, what's that? It turns out I was slobbering all the kebab on me, and
Oh, you're vomiting?
Nah, slobbering it,
When you're eating it?
eating it, and then I went to sleep.
Oh
And I
my
woke up, had
God.
kebab all over my shirt, but it wasn't my first loss of the week, boys. About 4 hours ago, I've been rolled in public again.
Again.
Mate, this one's a bad one.
Do you reckon people are playing tricks on you? They listen to the podcast and they're like, let's roll
Yeah.
this kid.
Fuck, I hope so, but you're going to hear this story and it's definitely not.
Yeah.
So I go to the gym and I'm there and I'm using one of the machines and I turn around and I see a guy that used to go to my high school. I won't drop his name just in case he listens. And I've looked at him in the eyes and he's looked at me and we've sort of done like a weird, awkward nod. And I'm like, oh, I recognise him. But then I don't know if he's recognised me. But anyway, I've just gone, oh, hey, mate, how's it going? Stuck my hand out to shake it. And he's just looked at me like weird eyes and shook back, goes, hey, do I know you?
Oh, that is stiff.
And I was like, yeah, I said his name. And I'm like, and he goes, did you go to the high school we went to? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, oh, well, I was like, mate, didn't you get expelled or something? He goes, yeah, sorry, I don't remember you, man. What have you been up to? And then it started the most short talks, 5 minutes of my life, just about anything. Oh, where do you work now? I was like,
Just
mate,
awkward as
mate,
fuck.
please. So I've turned around to use the machine again, and my gym partner's gone, mate, I wanted no part of that conversation. that was rude. See, I got rolled again in public. I think they're playing tricks on me. Who knows? But
Yeah, so if you do see Mick in public, please roll him.
Please brush him.
More content.
I was going to say, mate, haven't you seen the Cast Patrol? We're flying. I don't know how you don't know of
I think we've crashed after that.
We actually at Beach Road. One of
Yeah,
the
you actually got someone that came up to you.
Yeah, one of the young
First
fellas.
interaction with fame.
Yeah, came up to me and said, "Love your podcast."
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out
Yeah.
to him.
fair play. We're actually getting a bit of traction. But
Any traction's good traction, as Kyrgios
Yeah.
would say.
yeah, but speaking of getting rolled, I think we should introduce our cast character of the week to the listeners.
Yes, we should. So without further ado, drum roll for this one, please, boys.
Of course.
Of course.
Our cast character for this week is I Show Speed.
Who?
I show speed.
Not the drug speed. I Show Speed.
You sell speed?
I Show Speed.
What is this I show speed? I'm not
So for those at home that don't know who this bloke is, he's like a famous YouTuber streamer. And if you haven't already, go search it up on YouTube. Like, honestly, pause this podcast, go on YouTube, search up I Show Speed fireworks. So what he did on the 4th of July in his room, he had this Pikachu firework that that he decided to lit up in his room, and yeah, pretty much almost burnt the whole house
did it
down.
go off and
it
hit
just
hit his ceiling?
it just went off
And
in the room.
he was filming.
And he was filming. He was on stream during
Oh my, like
And
Twitch
the-
or something.
He would have
this.
gone
Yeah,
viral.
and like
Smart.
I think it did.
all the firefighters like had to come and blow it out. It was just crazy.
That's
But,
cast.
yeah.
That's very cast.
So he went viral and he gets this prestigious award.
I think he was already pretty viral. I think he's pretty popular. He's a popular streamer, but yeah,
But now
that
it's just
would have
even more.
just topped it.
Jesus,
So,
what
yeah.
a nut.
Well,
What an
congrats,
absolute nut.
iShow Speed. You've made it onto the Cast Patrol podcast.
Yeah.
That's bigger fame than you ever get. Sorry, mate.
Yeah,
Shout out to Speed.
great stuff, mate.
Not the drug.
Not the drug
Not
Speed.
the drug.
iShow
We don't want to get
Speed.
cancelled. Oh, God. Well, that's Cast. Let's talk some more Cast stories with Cast Affairs. Hey, do you want to kick us off this week?
Yes, I shall. Okay, so this week, it's pretty cast, but it's a close cast. Anyway, I'll get into it. So a deadly asteroid was feared to crash into Earth in 30 years' time. But, luckily, it will just miss planet Earth. So everyone at home, in 30 years' time, in 2052, you'll be safe.
Love
Experts from the European Space Agency asteroid team have taken asteroid 2021 QM1 off their asteroid risk list. So that is insane. We're actually going to get hit by an asteroid in 30 years.
Wow. Imagine how many episodes we'll have in 30 years' time.
Well,
Will we still be going in 30 years' time?
will we be alive in 30 years' time?
Well, sounds like we will be.
Because it just missed Earth.
Yeah, but what about if we died before that, doing some cast stuff?
I hope not.
Hopefully not. Touch
Hopefully
wood,
not.
wherever
Touch
we are.
wood, yeah.
Right
Touch
behind
wood.
me.
Yeah,
There
that's
we
touched.
go.
I'll do.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cast.
That was
Who wants to
cast.
take us off
I'll go next. So Jimmy
Okay.
spoke about the 4th of July
Yeah.
and how it's a big American holiday. Well, one of the annual traditions they do on the day is they do a hot dog eating contest.
Yes.
So a guy by the name Joey Chestnut, who I actually knew before
Yeah.
today, he has chomped his way to the victory again. And when I say again, he's won this contest 15 times before.
In a row?
Not in a row,
Or-
but he's won it 15 times. It could be in a row. I don't know, but it's 15.
Yeah.
So the 37-year-old, so let's say he's been doing it for minimum 15 years. He's doing this when he's before he's
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
So he gobbled down 63 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes.
That is wild.
But last year,
Yeah.
I don't know what happened this year, he devoured 76 last year in 10 minutes.
No way.
Boys,
76.
I
think
could
about-
not do that in like 24 hours.
think about
Yeah.
76 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
How many do you reckon you could do in 10 minutes?
If
Hot
I'm going
dogs,
really far,
like-
dipping him in water.
Like making yourself vomit, like to the max. What's the max you could
Max, like under 10. I think under 10.
do?
Yeah.
I wouldn't hit 10.
I wouldn't even hit 10. 5 maybe?
One a minute, like.
Yeah.
Nah,
No,
I'd
yeah,
say
you're
5
right.
maybe.
I'd hit 5.
Didn't some guy try to fight him?
Well, yeah, that's what I was getting to. So, so basically, as he's up there and doing his thing, eating these dogs, a invader came on, or protester came on and interrupted the show. So basically, he came on protesting some, I don't know, something he believes in, and he put him in a chokehold whilst he's eating the hot dog.
Yeah.
So he's already choking on 70 whatever hot dogs, and
Yep.
someone just naked choked him.
Yeah.
No, he was choking the bloke.
Wait, who was choking the bloke?
Joey Chestnut.
The guy eating the hot dogs.
The guy
was
eating the
choking
hot
other
dog-
guy
yeah. choking-
while eating the hot dogs.
Whilst eating the hot
No
dogs.
way. I need to see
He-
footage of this.
Yeah, I'll show you right. I'll show you
He's
right
so
now
good.
whilst we put it out. Here, look.
That
So
is
look,
hashtag cast.
he's eating right now, and then on stage a protester comes on right there, and he's got him in a headlock
Whilst eating the hot
whilst
dogs.
eating it.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, that's my cast story. When I found that, I was like, this is appearing on the podcast.
He
100%.
would have been close to cast character of the week, surely.
Oh, he was close.
Joey
Yeah,
Chestnut.
he would have been runners up.
Good name as well.
Love it.
Joey
I show
Chestnut.
speed, daylight second, then Joey Chestnut.
Third, Butterbean.
He's always looming.
All right. My cast affair for this week is, you've probably seen this story floating around. So it's man who was accidentally paid 286 times his salary resigns and disappears.
Was that Tommy Hogan?
Well, sounds like it. A man in Chile has legged it after he was accidentally paid 286 times his normal salary. The company accidentally paid around 165 million Chilean pesos instead of his usual salary of 500,000 pesos.
Oh my god.
So for those at home, that's about $260,000
Oh my.
Australian AUD.
God.
So he got paid 260,000 extra. See you later.
And just gone to a different country. Cop that.
I mean,
Scone.
do you blame him?
Nah, not really.
Yeah.
He could start in a new life in probably a better country and then start.
Someone gave you
working with
200k to hit legs.
Yeah.
it. I like my employees.
Listen to
I
this.
probably would.
Yeah.
If I didn't like him, You wouldn't hear from me. You two wouldn't either.
Exactly.
Look, the man agreed to go to the bank the next morning to sort out the repayment, but did not show up to work. His employees were unable to contact him despite trying multiple attempts to call, text, and WhatsApp the man.
Well, in the law, it's actually not it's not illegal because it's not on it's not on the employee to manage their money. Like if you get overpaid, it actually falls back on the employee if they want to give it back.
I'm sure if he went to court though, he'd probably get rolled.
260k though.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to keep that.
I don't know. Maybe
Well, he gets to keep it now. He's
unless
in Cambodia or wherever.
He's off and gone.
We'll try and get him on the podcast in a few weeks.
Might be listening to the podcast. So
Shout out to you. What was his name?
what is that?
Did you get a name? Tommy Hogan. We'll call him Tommy Hogan.
Yeah, Tommy's stealing the
Sial is his name. Sial.
Yeah, nice.
Shout out to you, mate.
Good week of cast affairs. I like that.
If you can give us some of the 260k, that'd be nice.
You know, he probably bought. Probably bought with 260k.
What?
Probably courtside to go watch Nick Kyrgios at Wimbledon.
How good is it?
Yeah.
It's box office stuff.
So entertaining.
A lot of people just choose to watch him.
Yeah.
You know, like he's just an entertainer.
Oh,
Like Djokovic is playing, you'd probably rather watch Kyrgios.
And the good thing is, like, he's playing well as well. He's actually a chance to
His
hopefully
serves are just so good.
hopefully get to a final.
but he's been getting into a bit of controversy, which I think's making his fan base grow even more.
Yeah.
Well, for some probably hate him, but like he had the fight with Tsitsipas in the middle of the week.
Yeah.
A little blow up there.
Yeah, basically Tsitsipas, I called him a bully and said Kyrgios has an evil side to him, and Kyrgios responds, to come in here and say I bullied him and stuff, that's just soft. We're not cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a burn.
He did well there, Kyrgios. And then he had...
But
the
wasn't
argument-
Tsitsipas the one that hit the ball into the crowd, nearly hit a fan? Or hit a fan?
Yeah.
I think he did hit a fan, yeah.
Mate, that's bullying.
And apparently you're supposed to get, I don't know, defaulted or something after.
Yeah. I think Tsitsipas is just being salty.
And then, like, Kyrgios, when that happened, he wasn't going to play until they just sorted that out.
Really?
He was just sitting there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Kyrgios probably would have been suspended from the tournament if he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he did that, he was done.
Oh, he was done.
There's
How good
always
is-
drama in his matches.
Yeah.
That's why everyone loves it.
It's good for the sport, though, for tennis.
But I actually know why he's flying at the minute. So he's made the final 4 or final 8 right
Final
now.
8, yeah.
He'll probably make the final 4.
Final
He's like
8.
$1.25 to make the next stage.
Yeah.
I know his secret why Kyrgios is going so well.
Tell us, Mick. What is Kyrgios' secret?
He's got a girlfriend now, Costine Hatzi,
His new girlfriend.
new girlfriend. She switched him on completely. She's made him love tennis again, I think, and he's playing up to the talent that we know he has. It's crazy how someone of Nick Kyrgios' talent, he has incredible talent, probably better than most professional players, and he doesn't train, doesn't do anything, very very relaxed on the court, and he still gets to these final 8s. But now with Costine, he might even win it. I hope so, from an Australian point of view.
Yeah, it'll be good. Be very good.
So you reckon she's coaching him, or she's giving him like little benefits on the side to make him better?
I think a bit of both. I think when shit hits the fan and he's getting a bit angry inside his head, he just looks over the crowd, sees Costa, and he goes,
Well,
I'm happy
she's not
again.
actually his coach, is it?
Oh, she might be.
I'm sure he's got an actual
No, he's got a
coach.
coach, but she's probably like the assistant coach.
Yeah.
She probably wears the pants.
Yeah.
Right.
She's definitely the assistant, if not head coach.
Fair play to her.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to Costine.
Great tennis coach.
one thing I love about Nick Kyrgios as well is Wimbledon is you have to wear
classy.
white, classy,
Yeah.
elegant. You have to wear
Like us.
full white. Yeah.
Formal wear. Gotta
Yeah.
look slick.
Honestly, I don't think we'll ever top an appearance in these suits.
No,
ever.
No,
way.
we're never putting these back on.
So
Unless this goes viral and they want suits back.
Yeah.
Yeah, if this goes viral and we get a fair
Like
bit of
100k
followers,
views.
Yep, we'll wear them next week.
We'll wear him
There you
forever.
go. That's our
Forever?
promise. I won't even. I'll shower in this.
Yeah, we'll shower in it.
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh god! Basically, what I'm going to wrap up Nick Kyrgios with is, so it's all white. You have to wear all white. He's rocked up on the court with red Air Jordans and a red hat.
Yeah.
And they've said, mate, why are you doing that? You above the law? He goes, no, I just like wearing Air Jordans.
Yeah.
That's the kind of fella he is. And the guy, Nick Kyrgios, was like, oh,
He rolled the guy in the press.
yeah. He
Yeah.
said, oh, any publicity is good publicity. And the
Yeah.
conference guy goes, if you say so, Nick.
Yeah.
And
And
he
it just
goes-
ended, didn't it?
And then he goes, you keep doing you, buddy.
yeah.
Or like champion or
Yeah,
something.
champion.
Just
Yeah.
Oh,
champion.
he champed him.
That's
Just
even
champion.
worse than
Cop
buddy.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, copping it is Queensland because they're gonna lose.
Oh,
You guys
they copped
rolled
it in
yourselves.
game 2.
You copped it game 2, and you're gonna cop it game 3, and that's another series win for New South
32
Wales.
point loss. How do you simply recover from that?
Slater will get it. Slater will rip in.
Really?
Slater-
Oh,
yeah.
is he playing?
Oh,
Slater's
Slater's
the
going to play
fullback.
fullback.
No.
Oh, Ponga's in doubt. Ponga's
Okay,
in doubt.
Ponga's in
Slater's
doubt.
going to go fullback.
Right.
That's what
Lock
I
your 5'8" for
That,
Munster.
that might be your only chance of winning if Slater actually comes in to play fullback.
no, that's what I said. I actually said Slater was going to play. I said he's going to
good.
rip into him
You might
because he's a
actually-
coach.
You might actually need a second row as well. Nanai starting. Maybe put Tallis in
I
there.
like it.
You like Nanai?
I like
the guy
Nanai
who came
starting.
on and missed Luai's tackle.
Yeah, because he doesn't usually come off the bench. So I think starting he'll be a bit more comfortable.
I think Sam
I don't know.
Dido's still kicking around. You could probably put him in there.
put Friday in, I reckon.
Friday
He's been good for you guys in the
has
past.
been.
And
I
New
think
South
he's-
Wales team perfect. It wouldn't change a thing. They're going to win.
Oh, I don't know
Win
about that.
comfortably. Nah,
I'd definitely
they'll
put Jack Wyden in.
Over who?
How is he not in?
win. Over who, though?
Critter.
You don't like
Or
Critter?
on the bench. And Cook starting, Appy out.
No, I think the dual hooker combo worked.
That's why I like it. But also, Wyden was the best player in game 1 for New South Wales.
Just
hands
he
down.
had a shocker on the weekend though.
Yeah, but it was in the wet and it was versing Dragons.
But
and
before game 1, they weren't even sure if he should even be in the team. That's
and
my
then
only
he
concern.
came out and had the best performance out of anyone. I reckon he has to be in there.
in a losing
It's
side.
just good to see the Cowboys players just dominating Origin. Fair few in
What
there
about
now.
the Panthers with 7?
I think we're getting there. How many do you have?
Not 7.
Holmes, Nanai,
Gilbert.
If Cotter was there, Gilbert,
McLean,
McLean.
Tulangi.
6.
Hammer could easily be in there for Cobbo.
Okay, you're doing all right. I mean, that's,
Yeah, we've
that's
got a
not
fair
bad.
few in
Good
both.
for
Well, one in New South Wales. and-
Tamalolo should just play for Queensland, chuck on the maroon jersey.
Yeah, he should.
I'm not.
That's what
I'm,
you need.
I'm not scared of Queensland at Suncorp, but if I was, it'd be the stats that Ages provided
Mate,
to
if
us.
you are not scared, this has got me scared. Queensland have won the last 5 deciders in Suncorp.
Well, there you go.
See, I'm scared. of
Now
that.
I'm worried.
Make that 6 next Wednesday.
No, it's going to be 0 in a row.
0. Yeah,
We'll see.
and we're gonna start our own legacy now. So we've won 4 out of the last 5 series, so we may as well just start our
Yeah.
own legacy like you guys.
Oh,
did.
that's close to 10 series in a row. That's pretty close.
I don't think you hit 10. I think it was 8.
Well, speaking of series, the series stats are Queensland have won 22, New South Wales have won 16, and there's
Yeah.
been 2 draws.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Pretty-
17, including this one. So
Pretty good.
New South Wales are getting you. We're catching you.
Not bad.
Thanks, Age.
All good.
That was too many numbers. So let's introduce some more
Yeah.
numbers. We got a brand new segment for you guys, don't we? We have what we like to call the Cast 5. What is it? Hey, do you want to go with what the
Is it
Cast
like the
5
Jackson 5? What is it, Nick?
It's not High 5. It's not the Jackson 5. It's the Cast 5. So what it is each week, bi-weekly, we don't know yet. We're going to test it out. Each week, we're going to bring to you our top 5 on a random topic, sport-related, non-sport related, and we're going to discuss them and see if it lines up with each other's.
Yep.
So this week, we're doing Cast 5, the top 5 icks.
What-
So,
What's an ick for the listeners, Mick? Can you just explain it?
Not everyone knows what a Nick. Jimmy knows what a Nick is. Age might know what a Nick is. So, an ick is something someone does that is an instant turn off for you. So, making you instantly hate the idea of being with them romantically.
It's like something accidental or on purpose.
They don't know that they're doing
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So it's a scenario they get themselves. It's different to a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
because
more-
that's like a trait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, for those not following what Nick is, you'll basically know once we go through this list. So, I've prepared the best 5 icks going off TikTok, Twitter, online, everything.
You've done your research.
Done my research, unlike UH. So,
That man knows.
that man knows. Well, I'll tell you some good hard stats. The top 5 icks. In number 5, when they run up the stairs and use their hands to go faster. That's an ick.
Who does that?
Mate, you'd be surprised. There's people out there that do that.
I,
And it's
I reckon you do that, Mick. Admit it.
I used to, not anymore. Not anymore. I used to.
Yeah, that's a Nick.
That's an
if I
ick?
saw,
That's a
if I-
Mick.
Oh, he's saying that the Mick Icks. Mix Icks.
Mix Icks.
Mix Icks.
There you go. New name.
We should have come up with that way before.
Yeah.
Mix Icks.
There you
Anyway,
go.
let's get on with Mix Icks.
If I saw my partner doing that,
Wait, do you have a partner?
no, if I did,
Oh, is that the one you've been messaging the last 3 weeks?
no.
Ah.
What's her name for the listeners?
Anyway, I said
Oh.
if I were to see a partner do that,
Fair.
instant turn off.
That's fair. That's fair. So,
Who does that?
No, that's a Nick.
that's definitely an ick.
Yeah.
Number 4, when they raise their hands to call the waiter and they don't get acknowledged.
So just get rolled.
That I've seen that happen a few times.
Yeah.
Especially as a male, it looks bad. You look bad.
It's awfully embarrassing.
That's bad.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine like a female doing that, but yeah.
Your masculinity just drops 4 points by
Yeah.
not getting acknowledged.
No.
Yeah.
Um,
It's sort of like paying the bill.
yeah. In a way. But this is worse. This is ick. This is Mick's Icks.
Mick's Icks. I love the name.
We should have come up with that earlier. Number 3. This is my personal favourite. When their shoes are too tight and the bow is extra massive. That's a massive ick for me. What are they?
Well, like in kindergarten when you
Yeah,
have
they
the
look like they're in
loops.
kindergarten. What are you doing? Especially if they're going on runs, you know, like the laces are getting
And
underneath
they get
their
all
shoe.
dirty.
Tuck them in.
Massive ick. Even myself.
What about if they're
I tuck-
long and you tuck them in the shoe? Is that alright?
That's alright because
Yeah.
they're not out. But if the bow's extra massive and they're leaving him out looking
Yeah.
like clown shoes, nah.
Like little bunny ears.
Ick, 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 ick.
Straight ick.
Well, speaking of running, leads us to ick number 2. When someone is running to catch the bus.
Wow.
That was me. That was me this morning.
There's just something
probably
about
run
like
the-
non-athletes, like when they just run and they look uncoordinated. I just, it's just not for
Got
me.
legs and arms going all over
It's
the place.
just-
It's
Yeah.
up there with running with a backpack. It's just not it.
And then especially if they
True.
miss the bus,
Oh, that's ick, red flag,
What's that?
everything
Like,
in between.
you've been micked.
like that, you're just done.
You've been Mick
You're
Dick.
done.
All right, guys, you ready for number 1?
What is number 1?
It's pretty relevant right now. It's actually a big, big ick. I actually saw it in public and I was like, oh my God. I feel sorry.
Top the charts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I feel sorry for whoever your partner is, your kids, or whatever. So, especially because it's raining at the minute. So, number 1 is when someone is holding an umbrella and it goes inside out. Is that a good ick or
I
what?
saw that this morning as well.
I
That's
saw
an
that
ick.
today as well, and you feel sorry for them. But you
Yeah.
just get, I get this
You just
weird.
say, next.
Because the thing is, we've all been in that moment when the umbrella turns on you and you start wrestling a crocodile. You can't do anything.
Especially the $10 ones from like Kmart and stuff.
Yeah.
They've got no chance.
Oh, literally no chance. So it goes inside out and it's a big ick. So if you're holding an umbrella this wet season, make sure it stays the right way, else you'll be someone's ick.
Or just don't hold the umbrella, or you just get wet.
Put a hoodie on.
Put a rain jacket on.
Maybe it's a
Little poncho.
maybe it's a this or that question because it's would you rather get wet or have an inside out umbrella? I don't know.
Leading on to that, we've made it, guys, the best segment in the world. It's actually been voted.
It's play on penalty time.
Oh, playing on penalty?
Incorrect. We have been voted the best segment in the world by multiple viewers. This or that.
This or that?
It is not Would You Rather. It was pretty
Okay,
much a
good.
spin-off.
Wasn't that the segment that didn't we just couldn't stop laughing at last week?
It was. People liked it. We got a lot of good feedback.
Yep.
So we're back. We're
Yeah,
back
back.
for episode 2 of
Unfortunately.
This or That.
That's all right. We'll carry on.
So-
See what you got.
We'll start us off with a question from @Nicholas Bollard. This or that, hanging the toilet roll facing over or under? So you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it faces over facing you or under out the back.
I'm following. I'm going to go with this, and I'm going to say when the toilet roll is facing over. I just think under, I don't know. That gives
Like
me the ick.
OCD?
That's an ick.
That's
right
an
there.
ick?
That's an ick for
Put
me.
that up there.
Nah, it's number 6.
Yeah, no, over for me.
Yeah, over 1,000,000%.
You
I
can't-
actually change it. If I see it's under,
Yeah.
I change it and I put it over.
Yeah,
Really, so we're all over, boys.
Yeah.
over.
This
This.
it is.
All over Red Rover.
Okay, question number 2. @James Nanai Andrew, regular listener. This or that, walking in on your parents or they walk in on you?
Oh, God. There's no neither, is there? It's this or that.
This is
Or that.
You
is
can
the
answer,
segment.
Age, because you've
Do you want me to
had
start
both
us off?
experiences happen to you.
That is correct. I will. Oh, that is very tough.
What did he say?
I said that both situations have happened to you.
Oh,
No, it
man.
hasn't actually.
I
But
know one of them has.
one of them has. Not going to tell you which one.
You can guess this
Oh,
or
I know
that.
that story. That's a beauty.
So is it both your parents walking in or just one? Like your dad?
No, it's both.
Both of them. So mum and dad walk in.
It's a 2 for 2 special.
Oh, so they see everything.
Yep.
They see all the skills.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they walk in on me. There's no chance I want to see that.
That's a thought you can't get out of your head forever.
No.
Jim?
Yeah, they're walking in on me. I can't walk in on them. They just... Nah.
Nah, that's disgusting.
That just...
It's not ideal either way. You're done. You're
I'm
done
just
it
so
all.
rattled and I just...
Yeah,
honestly...
you couldn't speak to them for a bit.
Yeah, I just go somewhere so far away and just lose contact.
Like the
with
guy, like the guy got paid 200
Chile.
times.
them. And I just leave and just no contact with them for a while.
That's
Just-
bad. That is so
Yeah,
bad.
so we all agree. This, no, oh no, so that. This time we picked that.
Yeah, we picked that.
Cool.
Yes.
Last question. @Ryan Grouse has asked, this or that, NBA Finals ring or Super Bowl ring? Ooh, That's a good question.
That's surprisingly a good question. Normally you have shitters. But this is a good
You
question.
guys are lifted this week. I like it.
Very good. Super Bowl ring for me.
Yep, I'm the same. I think Super Bowl's it's the most watched final not in the
Yeah.
world. Oh, close to it with probably the World Cup.
Yeah.
So I think 100% Super Bowl ring. And it's probably a bit flashier than the NBA one.
Yeah, I'm sort of on the fence, but I'd take either, to be honest. But I will be going with you guys. Super Bowl, more prestigious.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going with that.
Everyone goes that.
Well done.
Clean
I like
sweep,
that.
boys.
You know what? I wouldn't say best segment in the world, but I think it's definitely better than last week. Well done.
Yeah, I don't know if it's better.
It's an
Depends what you guys
improvement.
like.
It's an improvement.
Last week was funnier,
Yeah.
hands down.
Last week was good.
Well, I guess it's time now for some listener questions.
Yep.
And for those listening, you're probably wondering, no play on a penalty this week. It's taking a back seat this week, but it will be back with a bang next
That
week.
was an executive decision
Yeah.
by the team, probably
It-
an age mainly.
It will be back
The
next week.
executives have
So
made this decision.
tune in next week. Play on a penalty will be back. But for now, we'll jump into some listener questions. We'll kick it off with at Mason McCarthy. So this is for me. Jimmy, what is your go-to pickup line whilst using dating apps?
Ooh, that's a beauty.
I like that question.
Thanks, mate.
I'm
for
actually
that question.
interested. What do you got for us?
Well, I'm not on the dating apps anymore, but
Because you found love?
no, just off them.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think he's found love.
No, I'm just off the dating apps.
You know what I found actually in his phone?
What did you
The
say?
other day.
You got to tell us.
So he had the girl he's talking to. I won't say her name.
Don't say it. What can we
Yeah.
call her? JT.
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 Her name is JT apparently. So on his phone it was JT Tinder 2 weeks ago.
I did see that. Yeah.
And now it flashed up before the podcast started. It's now JT Baby Girl.
Yes.
Play on a penalty. Naming your girl on your phone, baby girl.
And he said he wasn't in a relationship. I don't know. I don't know.
that's
The facts
Relo
are
vibes.
there.
Look, she wasn't too happy with the JT Tinder, so had to make her happy. So I just put that.
Anyway, so Jim, what is
Yep.
your best pickup?
Sorry,
line?
Mace. Yep.
So how did you get this shit? Tell us what you
I
said.
didn't use this one on her, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your best pickup
So
line?
my go-to pickup line is I usually message their name.
Here,
So
try it on Adrian.
So I'd be like, Adrian,
Yeah.
heads or tails,
Heads.
and I'd be like, it was indeed heads. Congratulations, you get to go on a date with me. Bang, they love it.
Panties drop.
Go from there, organise a date, and
That's not bad.
I like
I've
that,
definitely
yeah.
heard worse.
yeah,
I reckon Mason will actually go and use his pickup line.
he might.
But he'll
and,
probably fail, knowing him.
and all the single listeners out there, give it a try. Let me know how you go. But yeah, it's.
What do you reckon the success rate is?
Oh, I don't do the stats. I have to get Adrian. Who
I'll
is-
do
Stat
some
me.
assessments. I'll get back to you next week.
But
Brilliant.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's just like stops the. I'm not a big fan of the small talk early on, so you just.
Or like the cheesy pickup line.
Yeah, so you
It's
just
a
get.
bit cringe, but I think it's...
That's pretty new.
It's
I
not
actually haven't heard that one
sexual,
before.
So you just get straight into it, tee up a date, and then you
Yeah.
can just go from there.
And
So.
it's unique. I
Yeah.
like it, yeah.
Anyway, next question is from at Antonio Petzaglou.
This guy's a weapon.
He's a bit of a donkey.
If you guys were the Wiggles, what Wiggle would each cast member be?
What a stupid
Alright, so we've got
question,
to
Anthony.
decide Adrian, Mick, Jimmy, Camo, and Togs.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's 5 of us and there's 4 Wiggles.
We
So
got
how about Cameron Hay
Yep.
is Captain Feathersword for sure.
Oh, the extra.
Just a crackhead.
He's just the extra one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I reckon age. You just keep going. You're kicking on his cast. You're probably Anthony, the blue one, the blue wiggle.
I'm the blue one for sure.
You're the blue wiggle.
Hands down. Bro, Jimmy
There's
is
no-
definitely Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff. There's no doubt that you're not
I
Jeff.
can't even
Bruh.
dispute that.
Jeff could be your dad.
It could be.
You're actually
be.
like, you're pretty much twins.
Give us a little wiggle down the camera with the fingers.
Look into the camera and just go to sleep.
Wake up, Jim.
Um,
So who we got left? We got Togs.
And you.
I think Togs is the yellow one. So the Greg wiggle.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
Greg the
Greg,
yellow
yeah.
wiggle. Sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry.
Funny how you know this, Mick. Is this the usual like watch on the weekends and that?
I love I used to love the Wiggles, not anymore.
Mate, we all frothed over the Wiggles back in the day.
back in the day.
You had to. So then that leaves me with Murray,
You're definitely the Murray.
the guitarist.
Just a bit of a fruit loop.
Muzz.
Muzz,
All over the place.
love it.
A lot of
Beautiful.
energy.
Next.
Thanks, Antonio.
At Caden1, if you get the copy bet special this week on Dabble, which you will, who are you picking?
So those that weren't following last week, the copy bet special is from Dabble, who we used to bet with. Every Saturday they provide followers and users of the app to vote on a tipster to choose a horse, and that horse has to be part of race 1 Rosehill or Flemington. And basically, that tipster that gets chosen. So we got chosen last week, and again this week. We have to choose a horse, and if you get on that horse and it loses, comes last, whatever,
Money back.
So it's a free
Not
bet.
bonus bet.
Nope.
Money back into your account.
Yep.
You put 25 on, comes last, which it won't. Money back into your account.
So it's basically a free bet. You'll never get a free bet like this,
No,
and it's with
This
double.
promo will never happen anywhere else.
Yep. So basically, we went back to back. So what does that mean? We tipped the winner in race 1 of Flemington. Who we picked?
This week, we picked Mega Mia. Week before, Chain of Lightning. Both paying $4.
So basically, we did the maths in our head. $4 odds times $25 stake minimum times 2,800 punters. We got around 160,000 off double alone, just with our own bet.
Each week. So that's over like nearly 400k over 2 weeks.
Yeah, so our
We rocked
followers went
Almost half a mil.
insane.
Yeah.
So we posted a video on our Instagram as well, showing how much love and praise we got from the double community, and it was just unreal.
that. Oh, the chats were going off their head.
Yeah.
We're getting
Everyone was-
people saying, have our babies front or back, cast
Yeah.
for PM.
Double responded again and goes, "No way!" Angry face.
Yeah.
We've actually robbed double a second
They're
week
like,
in a
we're
row.
not putting you back again for the 3rd week. But if you're listening, make sure you vote for us on Saturday.
Yep.
Or just
Yeah.
hammer the chat saying Cast has to go for a 3rd.
100%. And if you're not using double, we highly recommend it. Use the link in our bio to sign up, or use our code CASTPatrol to sign up with double, and follow us there. Like we said, we have a lot of tips to give out, and on double we post them every day, more than 10 a day. Lately, Adrian's been on fire with the Cast Patrol
Lately,
account.
I've just been keeping it to about 2 or 3 just safe ones and a few tennis multis. But we're actually flying. I'll touch on that a bit later.
Yep.
We have landed a lot of bets on the weekend.
Yeah.
Followers have jumped by 1,000 in a few days. So
It's brilliant.
it's good signs.
And once again, we appreciate all the love and support that you give us, whether it's on Dabble, Instagram, YouTube comments, in person, like Beach Hotel. We love it, and we are so thankful for it, and we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you to all of you.
But, Caden, to answer your question, we will be studying the form from Wednesday, tomorrow, or today when you're listening.
Yeah.
We'll be watching replays. Jimmy, our form analyst, will be onto that.
We'll have a look at it.
And we're going to find you a winner.
Yep.
Because no one's got 2 in a row in Dabble history. We're going to go for 3 in a row.
Three in
Yeah,
a
they
row.
even
We're
Send
not
out-
going to stop at 2.
They even sent out a notification saying Cast Patrols have gone and broken history.
Yeah.
Go follow them right now. On
Yeah.
a push notification on the phone. So it's unbelievable.
So, Dabble, I feel sorry for you. We're going to get a 3rd winner in
Yeah.
a row.
Jump on Dabble. Gamble responsibly, as always. Next listener question at RJ McLean. If you had to get rid of someone on this podcast, who are you dropping and why?
Jimmy.
Thanks, boys.
Next question.
Next one. At Matthew Johnson. 3188. Can you post more horse and dog tips?
I'll take this one. So,
Adrian?
Matthew, we have been posting a dog of the day and horse of the day regularly, every day, obviously. And our dog of the day has gone 7 out of 8. It is flying all around $2 odds. And our horse of the day has gone 5 in a row, probably about 6 out of 8.
Yeah, nice.
So, but I'm always going to be looking for.
That's some good return for punters.
Yeah, they're loving it. They're telling me can I have more multis than that, but I only put multis on stuff I like. So when I see something I like, I'll pop it up for you guys. Follow us on Dabble for all our tips.
And as we always say, gamble responsibly.
Beautiful.
Backcast never lasts, or as I like to say, backcast Dabble won't last.
Yeah.
Love it.
Speaking of tips, how we give all our listeners a bit of a tip for the week, other than turn up in suits to Hoyt's Movie Cinema this weekend to watch the Rise of Gru Minions movie and throw bananas at the screen.
Yeah. Jimmy, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, well, my tip this week is, if you haven't been watching already, go tune into Kyrgios' quarterfinal. I believe he's playing, could be Wednesday night or Thursday night.
Who's he versing?
Garin or something.
Oh, he'll smoke him.
Yeah, so, but it's honestly, like, it's just such a good way. So entertaining.
Yeah.
Box office stuff. So,
Like
yeah.
guaranteed something to happen. Chuck a tantrum.
Yeah.
Costine will be getting him back in line.
Yeah. So, don't miss out. Yeah, tune into
And
that.
if he wins, it sets him up for a Final Four finish. That's
Yeah.
unreal.
So,
Especially
yeah,
with the-
back the Aussie.
Good, love it. My tip this week, bit of a weird one, but follow us, subscribe to us on whatever podcast platform you're listening to, or even YouTube as well. I've done the back end stats. I've turned into age this week and seen that 43% of people that listen to our podcast don't actually follow us and subscribe and that sort of
Wait,
business.
they don't follow us back.
They don't follow us.
That's criminal.
They don't follow us
If
on
you're
the
listening
podcast.
to the potty, give us a follow on
Yeah.
TikTok, Insta,
Yeah.
whatever.
Especially for Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you follow us and turn notifications on if you want, you'll know straight away when the podcast is posted, and you'll be able to listen to it
And
straight
if you
away.
like the podcast, you'll like our content we post daily anyway. So
Yeah.
But don't get us wrong, we're still grateful for all our followers at the minute, and we love all the support you give us.
100%.
Yeah.
So thanks for that. H, give us a tip.
Okay,
Wrap
I
us
need to
up.
look into the camera for this one because I'm back with another fill up. This week it's another double up, so double your money, $2 odds. South to win and Alex Johnson to score. Why, you ask? I'll tell you why. Knights have an appalling 15% win rate against South in the last decade. Knights have only won 2 games in the last 13 matches against the Bunnies. That is horrendous. And AJ has scored 14 tries in 10 games this year. And guess what? This game last year in round 14, South beat him, obviously, and AJ scored a hattie. So if you're getting on, it's the easiest $2 you'll ever have.
So is
Get
it a
on.
double up or is it a fill up?
It's AJ's fill up, which is also a double up.
Right.
Jeez,
So-
double-edged sword, like it.
Exactly.
Love
so $2 odds. If I told you what were the odds for AJ and South, you'd probably say $1.
Mate, that's unreal. Seeing you in a suit, perform your stats, and give punters your best bet of the week.
We're going up in the world, guys.
We're
Yeah,
we're
good.
literally up in the world because we're flying. So we'll be dropping our podcast Wednesday mornings from now on. To maybe you can listen to us on the way to work or whatever you want. But yeah, we'll be in our Airbus after this and flying to another country hopefully, and we'll fill you in on it next week.
Perfect. And as
Awesome.
usual, take it easy, guys.
Yeah, stay safe, guys. And yeah, go well.
Have a good one.
Ciao.
See you guys.